Hola, Mhigo.
How you doing, Danny boy? Alright, started roughly around 3:53.
Hola, Mhigo.
Let me open up my drink. I'm thirsty. Alright. Where do I need to go? All the way over here to the Arcanist Guild. I just want to quickly go over it really quick. So obviously last night before stream ended, we picked up Paladin. And I was like, I'm just gonna level it up a bit off stream, right? I maybe spent an hour, less than, maybe like 30 to 40 minutes just doing hunting log and fates, and I'm level 18, which is really dope. So if all goes good and I'm able to stream this weekend, because I want to, you know, get a little bit more time in, we'll just be working on that, because why not? We'll be doing some of that, some of the Aether Current quest, because I really didn't do those because I felt like I would feel guilty doing blue quests off stream. I think that's where I'm at right now, that like I need to make sure that I don't give myself that weird mentality. But 18 quests from just that is pretty dope. So, ooh, are these better? Those might be better, but I don't need these rings, technically. I know what it is. I love Warrior. I think it is still my favorite tank, at the moment at least. But there's something about playing as Paladin right now that I'm kind of vibing with. So that's why I was like, I'm bored. I kind of just want to level one up a little bit on this character as well, just in case I do want that change of pace. But I would like Warrior 4 Shadowbringers because it works well there. We'll figure it out. I'm also realizing that I can get my current outfit on my personal character on this one for my Warrior and my Paladin. So that's pretty dope. Here we are, home at last. I must say the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the lack of, to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. The ghosts, this is... I should be glad if if we did not speak of unpleasantness again. That unpleasantness again. He's afraid of ghosts. I also realized I didn't put my earbuds on charge, so let me do that really quick. Alright. But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed. And with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, I can read, I swear. It is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously. But I think you should go and see the refugees of Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. I see I'm not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? Sorry, my sleeve unbuttoned. And it's feeling weird. The East Aldenard Trading Company informed me, looking forward to the game. Eorzea. Absolutely. That Bill Clinton kid tweeted at Jeff Kingley saying, "See you soon." Jeff Kingley? Jeff Knightley? Whatever his name is. Jeff. So I'm curious as to how that's gonna go. I'm really just hoping that we maybe see something for Shadow of the Erd Tree, maybe something Orthodox rabbis. I would like to dedicate this award to my Jewish Orthodox rabbi, Reformed. My bad. Bill Clinton. Yes, that kid. God, I really hope. God, it was really funny for like a second, and then I just got so tired of it so fast. I think like the week following, really funny. Then he just kept popping up into place, and it's like, wow, this kid's just annoying. But he's popular, and that's a big thing. The East Aldenard Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Girabania. Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results. I'm sorry to say, 'twas a complication arising from one such venture, which moved me to seek you out. During a mission transport of wounded resistance fighters, the Rising Stones, Kryal Baldessian was taken prisoner. Kryal! Do they know where she is being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, but I am told Thancred is in Girabania looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. I'll get his accent again at a point. Nay, Kryal taught me better than that. It would be unwise. Oh my god, It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Casham Orient. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady Ugiri. I would love to see some games that I played when I was growing up to be remastered, honestly, but I don't think they will. Ooh, fire. So I'm thinking, what if we got Ghost of Tsushima 2 information? Damn, I can't believe they're in sync here. That's kind of cool. Oh, hello, Claire. Hope you're doing well today. There you are. You have heard the news? In broad strokes, from Admiral Blofisvin, I believe. What happened? Kryle and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Y'shtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arnvald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Don't be so hard on yourself. You protected Y'shtola and the others. You did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew the path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the Echo as Little, of course. Half the time, it's enough to knock me on my ass, but... like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So, you walked in for Dola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, all that and more. If she but sold her soul, a traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return with Kryle Baldessian, alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Kryle in her current whereabouts. If the orders were to bring Kryle back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence. Which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it's up to you and our allies to command the Imperial undivided attention. Lots of shouting, explosions, and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Kasham as we speak for a meeting with General Alden. If you hurry, you can find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Little and I are gonna go see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here.
Back in my day. See, this is an easy voice to do.
Boing, boing. I mean, I could have got on my mount, which would be faster, but I want to run for a second. Hello, Conrad.
Well, isn't it a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy.
Welcome home, Lise, Little. I'm sure you heard about Kryle by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her, and we'll definitely save her somehow. I don't know why I put "and" there, but it's fine.
I've no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass. And that's the good news, and that's good news for Kryle. I'll get into the swing of it, it's fine.
I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How's everything with you and the Resistance?
Better than when you last saw us, no mistake. Arnvald's been a godsend. Him and Mhigo and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames, the Alamegan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Girabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause.
I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach.
A force of habit, I suppose. Though, we've come a long way.
I guess that's the leaves that I'm seeing move.
But we still have a far way to go. We'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later, we'll get to Mhigo. But listen to me, rattling on when you should be making haste to Kashamorians. When we should be making haste to Kashamorians. There was no point in telling you, or you telling me everything you know now. You'll only have to say it again for the Flame General's benefit.
You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. You know, we're in Gearbania, so I think, nope, not minions, no, son of a, I think this will work a bit. I rarely see people with this mount being used, so. Alright. 1. Yeah. He doesn't talk, he just says link sounds. You've spoken with Thancred then. Good. Take heart, if anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe. Okay then. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let's be about it. Are you guys excited for the Game Awards tonight? Is there anything you're hoping to see? There you are. And there is Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of our next move. But we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Hoping to see shot of the Erd tree, get some info. I know. I hope it all goes well for that. This has to be voiced.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory.
Yep.
We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Mhigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulger's Beacon. For as Rulger once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Ah.
Don't you dare go ahead without me, game. The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Casham Valodina. Haha, I got it again. The main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fordola and her men to cede the bridge's defense.
So we'll have to fight the skulls again.
The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her.
First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare a protracted battle. However, they will soon find out that they are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break the ranks and flee.
I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue.
Aye, Fordola is too aggressive not to pass the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We will lure them as far east, as far as East End, where the commanders will rally. I'm just gonna read that all over again because that was horrible.
We will lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold the ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of the garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenses. Very clever, I'm sure, but what are we to do if the Imperial smells a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take on Valodina. Commander Kemp, all I need for you is to fly your flag from its tower.
You mean to trick them into believing the bridge has fallen?
Aye, we convince them that Valodina is lost. Hit them hard without reinforcements and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust is settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What do you say?
I like it.
It's a bold plan, a good one. We'll do it.
In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Lise, Little, Arenvald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alize and I will remain with the Flame General.
We will return to Rulger's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed.
Oh, Rulger's Reach. Is it there yet? No, Hard Blow is the only one. I need like a level 69 quest still. Da, 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 I just want my thing that covers my character's eyes because I think it's cool. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Velodinia is bloody massive. It'll take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. There's no need for that at all, right, Mhigo?
Not so long as I have my griffin and satchel of glamour prisms now.
Arenvald, you're in charge of runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear?
Aye, sir.
All forces to depart for Castellum Corvi when ready. This will be all, Little. That will be all. Little, stay with me for a moment if you would.
Yes, sir.
There are a few men I'd like you to look out in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer, you'll find in the barber. Another, an old fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Mhigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river of the Fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished.
I really wish I could read today. Like, holy crap. Wait, I know you. You're Corporal Frog of the Twin Adders. It's an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Ul'dah, but I decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join the fight for my homeland's liberation. But this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Corporal. We'll give those Imperial horse sons a what for. Okay, bud. I'm actually going to do the Griffin because she mentioned the Griffin. It's so big. I don't know, maybe I will do the other one again. This giant. The only thing that I'm okay with being a very big mound is this because it's funny.
I say, if it isn't the lass who helped me to find the ward I misplaced. But there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken the time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done, but know that if I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle. The next, and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well.
See, that I can read perfectly fine, but everything else, no, I'm a bumbling idiot for. Bam, 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 bam. Little, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Mhigo, you did. Wildred and the rest had us, rest of us had got into our heads that if we had enough crystal, we could summon Rhalga like the Amalja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Willard? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why. But I reckon it doesn't matter. Dad's dead after all. But at least he died doing something he thought was right. Maybe that's the best for folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in a hurry, mind. She's got a point. Boing. It's gonna TP up to northeastern Ralga's reach.
Oh, you've had a word with the men I mentioned then?
Yes, sir.
As I'm sure you noticed, they all got a thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another, but that's not the only reason I wanted you to speak with them. A man who's lived in Girabania his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Mhigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born of foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse, and while there is good in that, there's also potential for strife and discord. It takes a special sort to lead such men to Mhigo, don't you think?
Someone like Lise, you mean?
I see we're of one mind. She'll have to make the decision for herself, of course. You've trained with her, been by her side when she had to make hard choices. You've seen her at her worst and at her best. If you think she's got it in her, then she does. Look after her, little. She's our future and my hope. I trust I needn't say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good girl. Right then. We'd best head to Castellum Corvi, or what remains of it, rather.
Okay, so we're on Ralger's Beacon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 before we get to our trial that we are looking for. Boing. Do I have any more Aether Currents here? Southeast. Oh, that's like far down there. Bum ba dun 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 dun. Bada beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Bada ba ba da ba ba da da ba da ba ba. Boing. I'm actually really hoping that I do get a stream this weekend. It's kind of going to be under a under circumstances, I should say, if I do stream or not. Because I generally want to start Shadowbringers before the year ends, or at least get close to it. maybe start it when the year begins, something along that line potentially. Honestly, I just want to be able to do Shadowbringers. Big. Oh, little fella.
We'll lead the way, while the other units launch their own.
Oh, hello, Claire. Hope you're doing good today.
The other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold until Mhigo sees the flag. Got your gear in order any moment now.
Yes, sir.
It's begun then.
It's begun then. Back in my day, we only had 4 different television channels. Back in my day, we didn't have the television. What
It's the
are
waiting
those?
that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nago. You're making her nervous.
Hmm.
We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Yeah, we're literally over halfway there. We're closer to the
Right.
end than the beginning.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Mhigo, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
There you go, at least be my dance partner.
Quickly now, we must reach Velodina.
Velodina. And before General Alden. Oh, that's him talking, not the others. Oops. Hey, it's fine.
Here it comes!
No, wait, that was the right guy. I was reading the names wrong. Ah. So she does have her specific stances, that's right. Bam, 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 bam. Do, do, do. Let's go, squad.
That's the last of them. Keep moving.
Yes, sir.
No sign of sentries. General Alden must have his hands full. Let's seize the bridge. We'll be done with it.
Yes, sir. Wonder how far along that little Lala from yesterday is.
We left a token force behind. Nothing we can't handle.
Take this!
bum bum bada bum bum bada bum. That's the last of the cannons. Should be safe from Mhigo now. Yes, it should be. It's not like I want to, by the way, it's not like I want to, like, rush through the story or anything. It's just like, you know, when it's something that you really want to do and you enjoy doing a lot, it's like more exciting, more hype to get back to. But that's also like why I'm not doing the what are they called? The Aether Current quest off stream. Like, I want to still dedicate the time for this expansion to streams. At least the streams that they deserve, right? I think like a nice chill day compared to usual would be really good. Just gotta run around, do them, level up a bit, have some fun like that. Think you're clever with all your little tricks. Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Ordola Rem Lupus. May have survived the breach, hero, but this time you won't be so lucky. The bridge belongs to the Empire, and I'm not about to give it up. Noted. Ordola, sweetheart, you're not as strong as you think you are. Hero not. Die just like all the rest. I mean, you're not going to get that, but you can think if you want. This is my bridge and you're not taking it from me. But what if we did?
Meet my new friend!
Oh, meet my new friend. Oh, yeah, let me just move slightly to the right. Oh, let me go here. Alright, I think right here I'm safe, actually.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Ooh, spooky. Really, you almost scared me there, girl. Ooh, you could have hit me with something, but you didn't. Mhigo made it. We just gotta hold a little bit longer.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this!
Kick her ass, Lise.
Look! The flag!
Oh, Mhigo. Ooh, get shot.
The bridge is ours! Al Mhigo! Al Mhigo! Al Mhigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
It's not over yet, but I am running away.
Let them
After
go,
I said
Elise.
stand your ground.
We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
I think 6 more streams, maybe, and we're done the stories. Anyways, let's say there's 40 post MSQ. We do 10 a stream. I have like 28 left in this one, so if I do about 13. And I put in the work on Monday.
Philadina is fallen? Impossible.
No, we don't really have to rush anything. Obviously, that's not the goal,
No
but...
mercy.
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
Oh.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
Doon, 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 doon. It's a shame Hydaelyn got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself this is just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back, all of it, one ilm at a time if we have to.
There's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. We need to search it top to bottom to make sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a primitive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you've judged your work can be done, report to General Alden at Bitter Mill.
Yes, sir. Okay, over here is where we go afterwards. Well, hello, Tracer. Antlion. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. And you know what? It'll prevent me from having any damage anyways. Oh wait, no, it's like just a straight up heal. It's not like a regen, that's right. Damn it. Dim world. Me when I want to play a game about micromanaging a civilization in the post-apocalyptic wastelands. Dim world. Rim world, but still. Joke presents itself very poorly, but still. Alright. Off we go to Bitter Mill for the fortunes of war. Also, if I'm remembering right, Emanation, I believe is the thing's name. The Charles name that we're headed towards. And it's one of my favorite songs in it. For a battle theme. Trial specifically, my favorite battle theme is from... I actually can't decide if it's the Shadowbringers or Endwalker one. I like those battle themes a lot.
Well met. All's well at the bridge. Good, good. The fighting has died down here too, as you can see. Pippin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Velodina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to Commander Kemp and his men.
Yo, copy pasta once again. Haven't seen this in a hot minute. I missed it.
Delight, not overmuch in victory. Not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished. The resistance allies are waiting. Our resistance allies are waiting. Bum 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 bum. Ba ba bum 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 ba ba bum 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 ba bum 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 dun 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 dun.
I actually think it's been like well over 10 plus streams since I've seen that pop up. Bum bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum bum bum. Oh, hello. Oh, fly. Okay, there she go.
Back so soon? Well, I suppose the general and his men had matters well in hand. The vice marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. If the gods are good, there'll be no one left to fight.
I hope you're doing all good today, either way, Claire. Hopefully the day's been treating you well. Same for you, Danny boy. I honestly don't remember if I asked you guys that, so I'm just reiterating. I hope you both are doing well. Oh, that's right. These outfits. Oops. I meant to do that. Oh, it's like a different shade. Shame. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum.
I know you're not one for waiting, but if you will bear with us.
Commander Camp, Marshal Tirapin reports that the sweep of the Castellum's interior has been complete. So, it's finally over, eh?
Pray extend him my deepest thanks.
It's official then. Castellum Velodina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Mhigo?
She took her bird and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the M tribe, where she was born. I doubt the Imperials who fled Velodina had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried. I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe.
Though I pray you alright, it would be best if Mhigo weren't alone, if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure that everything is alright.
If that is your wish, then I have no objections. Let the god know when you wish to cross.
Yes, sir.
Greetings, scions. Do you wish to pass?
I do, young conjurer. Oh.
Whoa.
This girl is staring at a wall. Hello, Jins. How you doing? What's on this wall? For Chocobo Men of Party Finder. FF every day. FF most days. On Fridays we do Elden Ring now. Which, by the way, Danny boy, I did decide what I'm going to do because a bunch of settings weren't randomized properly last Friday. Gonna try stuff. Ah, that makes sense.
The path to the village is through the tunnel just east of here. Follow me. To village. Gotta just really just yum. Oh, I love fun. Damn. I might be small and furry, but I am not a mouse. Please do not kill me. That's a really cool mount, actually. That's like absolutely badass. Okay, there goes the elephant. Northwest, interesting. So up here, near the repairs and stuff. I remember there used to be an ether current up here, wasn't there? I know there's a quest, but I thought there was a physical ether current that you would attune to up here.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
Thank you for welcoming us.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Enanta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana. The Kaliana are another Enanta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the Resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Enanta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika.
Oh.
Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
I'm going to, I think. Is it on right now? I actually don't know when Game Awards is. Or I don't know what time it starts at least.
Surrounded the Imperials, one of whom...
Oh, 7:30, I'm good.
Without fear or stupidity cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
I'm just not gonna stream it, I don't think. I was thinking of potentially doing that, but 2.5 hours are not perfect, yeah. I'm gonna be doing some watches, I think, with a friend or two.
For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life.
I might just lay in bed and watch it, honestly.
Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
I'm streaming a pre-show of it now. Oh, okay. Pre-show's whatever, honestly.
If only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta.
Oh, I voted for 14.
Now the Kaliana bid us
I kind of hope 14
pilgrimage
wins again.
to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the icon slayer.
That's me.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Yeah, I think 14 has a really good chance at winning again for best community support. I think the Fortnite community will be very upset that they don't win best community support if that's the case. Because they get very salty the moment they don't win something, but also completely bash their game's community support team and their team for fixing animations. I don't think Apex has the chance to win. I don't think Destiny wins it. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 gonna win both titles. I think Baldur's Gate definitely will win the Game of the Year. I feel very confident in that. If they win community support, I'm also absolutely down for that. They have very good community support, so they can win that for sure. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, or rather, your life, to address these threats. Rooting for Alan Wake 2. I'm okay with anything winning Game of the Year other than Super Mario Wonder. I genuinely think it's the only thing on there. Admittedly, maybe Resident Evil 4. But I love Mario games. I love Nintendo. But I don't think that one actually deserves to be up there to win. Like, they could have put so many other things up there, but they're like, Mario Wonder. I'm not even in, like, the Alan Wake community or the Resident Evil, and I still see stuff about it. The weak Mario Wonder came out, I saw stuff, and that was it. I haven't heard jack all about it since. Legend of Zelda or Tears of the Kingdom definitely could win. Do I think it's going to? Compared to the other games, no. Spider-Man could be really good to win. I'll be fine for any of those. I'm hoping for Baldur's Gate or Spider-Man to win Game of the Year. Because those two I truly, truly, truly enjoy. I haven't beat Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't beat Baldur's Gate yet either, but I've gotten a lot further in Baldur's Gate than I have in Tears of the Kingdom. Yet the primals we have, back into reading, the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep the forests with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, there we go, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summon her onto this world.
If that's your will, then so be it. To the north you will find our village. Sarisha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Mhigo, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends.
Opinion, throw RE4 remake and put 16. If 16 was on the Game of the Year list, I would have made like 27 different accounts just to vote for it. That is my Game of the Year right there. 16 is my number one. But obviously didn't make it on, sadly, but I'm still considering it my Game of the Year. That is truly mine. What a weirdly placed Aether Current. I don't get why it's not on there either. Why is Super Mario Wonder on that list, but 16 isn't? Like, truly, a very confusing moment. But I hope Ben Starr wins Best Performing Actor. Him or the voice actor of... Niels Newborn, I think his name is. 16 definitely sold more than Mario did. He thinks they wanted Baldur's Gate 3 to win without question. If 16 was there, then they wouldn't. True. Yeah, you know what? If Baldur's Gate wins, then I am 100% on the boat with you. 16 would have won if Baldur's Gate, or if it was on that list with Baldur's Gate. If 16, or if Baldur's Gate doesn't win by some slim, like, slip of the imagination, then it's all rigged.
We do not often receive guests. What is this purpose of your visit?
See if the kingdom will win. Again, I'm fine for anything to win but Super Mario Wonder. Literally anything can win but Wonder. The only reason I don't think Tears of the Kingdom would win is because I don't think it had as big of a splash as Breath of the Wild did. And you are absolutely right there, Claire. Most are rigged in some way or another.
Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Vera. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned for us to aid and for you have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi, Sri Lakshmi, there we go, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. 'Twas the Qualiana broodmothers decided to bring about her daughter's resurrection. Which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess would be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Qualiana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vira. I want to make sure I'm saying the names right. Like, this is what I do. I stream this game almost every day. 4 out of 7 days a week, I am playing this game for 3 hours minimum on stream, and like 4 more off. I need to do good by my favorites. Perhaps an issue with 16 was not many people had PS5 to play. That is true. But then that's also kind of like, you know, Tears of the Kingdom, and I mean, to be fair, Switches have been out for much longer and a lot easier to come by. Kaliauna, thank you. The Vira and the Kaliauna do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Vira, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will, and so we stand with her resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. The Kaliawana. I don't know. I'm more like nah. Okay. Like nah, or nah. There we go. Nah. Thank you. See, Claire is the resident person who actually knows how to pronounce this shit. So obviously corrects me when I'm struggling to read, because we all know that even though English is my first and only language, I am very bad at speaking and reading it. To the Kaliana. However, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. To shape crystals in less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribe is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kaliana, were content to turn inward and ignore our plight until reality asserted itself, and they summon a primal, a fever dream, to soothe their their aching hearts. But surely they can still, they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. Leonardo will. The Caliana paid the Vera to make pilgrimage, to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake in the primal's bliss, we made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Caliana. We will help you. Well, will you help them see reason? There we go. I read that right. Second time. You know what? I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. You can count on us. I don't want to be mean. Though that is the funnier answer. Then we shall, for without you, we may be powerless to stop them. Bring my friends on lethal company. Yes! Is the best. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost. While families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find the primal and put an end to this. My sister Vara. Vera? Vajra? Vara, I want to say, because like a Y sounding J, right? Will guide you to the Dianen. Quat yacht hot. And I shall pray you for your success. I can read sometimes. I'm not reading it right, but I can read sometimes, and I can attempt. Well met, scions. I am Vara. She who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. These words are never pronounced in your game, so your guess is as good as mine. Perfect. We leave upon your command. The Lady of Bliss, Lady of Bliss, the Lady of Bliss, the Lady of Bliss, do 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 do, do 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 do. You are ready. Hmm? You look ready. Diana Quat, I'm gonna say. Or the Diana Cot? Because the Q in Caliana has a C sound. There you'll find Caliana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Okay, I'm going to do restart now. Just so, you know, in case, I don't remember if there's like a big cutscene after the emanation, but this also is perfect because I need to take a quick little break. So I may as well do everything I need to right now. So, you know what? Enjoy just like an Abyss BRB screen right now. I will be back really soon.
All right. We are back. Loading in. Once it pops up. Wait, mate. Oh. Hola. Alright, so I need to like go, what is it, around, right? Boing, boing, da, da. Ah. Did they say who's doing the music for... oh, I will say, I really, really, really hope... 16 wins Best Musical Score. I think they deserve that one so bloody much.
Diana Cart, the path leads to the entrance above. Within is an etherite. You must use it to enter.
Mine is on Soken. Exactly. So I took a little insight to my day so far. I took a shower because I needed, you know, get refreshed and whatnot. And I have a playlist that's literally just all Masayoshi Soken stuff. Like 16, 14, just my favorite songs mainly from it. Just all bangers. And then every once in a while I will throw a few like anime openings in there. So we got Rumbling, we got My War, we have Grandeur. We have oh my god, what's it called? The second Steins Gate Zero's opening. I forget the name of it at the moment. All fire opening. Lost in Paradise, even though that's an ending for JJK, but still banger. But 95% of it is 14 and 16 music.
Understood. Everyone, with me.
'81 Yalms northeast. Do 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 do.
Elephant.
I totally didn't miss those shots. The game is lying to you. Thank you. I'm in what? Girabania? Oh, I'm in the fringes to be exact. Okay, so I have all of the Aether Currents physically here. Missing 1 in Eorzea, none in the Azim, 3 in the peaks, and then all in the last spot. Oh. Ready.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still? Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast. But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty. Only the vessel may be remade. Not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the 4 winds.
Don't do it, Alize.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alize, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
No, not Imperials.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray.
That's true. She has always just kind of been on that
understand
side
how
of
you
it.
feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
Piteous shade.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor, misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
When you demonstrate your control over your ability to resist primal corruption. Ew. We done did it.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
Warn me a second time, I dare you. I dare you. Bum, bunch, bum, bunch. I know. It was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, little. I had to. I had to try, and I failed. So you have to fight. There is no other way. Never stop trying. It means a lot to hear you say that, it does, but it doesn't make it any easier to have to ask you to face that thing. We can but do that which is within our power. Lys, Alphino, and I will go and seize the crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you. When it is finished, we will be waiting for you. Ammunition has been a success to unlocking that thing. 'Cause my friends list. Let me invite the Claire. Wait. What are you gonna be running as, Claire? Boing, 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 boing. And also let me know if you are ready for me to, Sam, unless it takes long, then I'll switch to 10 heroes. Okay. Boing, 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 boing. 11 minutes. Woohoo. If anything can be unsynced. Oh, fair. Posted my brain moment and clipping this card. Ooh. Alright. I'm not gonna put it on stream just yet. I'm curious to watch it though, so I'm gonna do that right now. Gotta move everything over.
Potentially. Oh, we have all the DPS on the right side. We literally just need our 2 tanks and 2 healers. You can hear shit at the very end. Honestly, though, I do the exact same shit when I'm playing the game. I'm just moving everything everywhere.
You doing a dance? Ah, wow, yeah, yeah.
The Shinryu katana is fire. I forget what the regular Manderville looks like. Wow. Oh, that's so cool.
Ba, 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 ba. Spinning, yeah. Do, 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 da, da. Beady, ba, 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 ba.
That's Shinryu chakras on here. Ooh, that could be fire. Spare skills to make them.
Down.
I actually don't know what the Shinryu chakrams look like, so I'm all for that. I like green as well. So I need to know what that top is. That's such a cute top. The Darbar. Come on. Doublet of striking. Oh, they cool.
Got wings. Like,
oh, damn. Look at that. 6.1 dungeon. Ah. Noted. It fits the Christmas vibe very well. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun.
Requires defilers. Open your hearts to me.
Oh, the red mage is wearing one of my favorite helms. I can't wait to get that. That's gonna be like my ultimate wear. There.
rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Seduced. Bet. I'm literally just dancing in my chair. I love this song.
I shall free you from your hate.
That's... Did that say Thancred Scarf? Oh.
Surrender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy?
So, one thing I'm thinking of doing, it's completely just random, by the way. When 7.0 drops, right? And we're in dawntrail and everything. I want to obviously stream my first time going through it. And I know that'll be a very risky thing to do because that's, you know, maybe not a lot of people are gonna watch it. That's kind of fine. Now I'm thinking of one of two things. Either I stream
your
it,
souls are stained,
or I play through it on my own, and I upload my reactions to the first dungeons and stuff. And then, like a month later, we'll go through NG Plus on it, basically. I see that's what a lot of people do, which is very interesting.
I shall free you from
at least
your
streamer-wise. But yeah, oh, definitely gonna be July when it comes out. They announced it the day before my birthday this year, so I'm really hoping that maybe it falls on my birthday when it actually releases. That would be one of the biggest, like, amazing parts of my time in this game.
Darkness holds no soul.
Dun, 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 dun. Yo, Valerie Lightfoot is one of the characters, or one of the people that we work that was in our light party or our full party. I used to have a character named what was it? It was something with a V. I think it was like Vanny Lightfoot. Which, okay, no one gets my comm. Oh, there she goes.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help.
It's fine. You're not as cool as me. We understand.
So, It looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope, our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
Well, you see...
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look
living
back
under
and
the
see
influence
we
of a
only ever
primal is
wanted the
not
same
living
thing.
free.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Eorzea are waiting.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Mhigo.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
Hey, yo.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
There's some bold accusations, my boys. I don't know, did Fordola sleep with Xenos?
Fordola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Yeah, look at how
Why do
pretty
you
he is.
tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid?
Of you? Yeah.
That she who walks with death is terrified of her own.
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well.
Very well.
Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
She's like, yes, I am.
Transcend, my lord.
Get those beasts to pay.
I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Kiss him. About the dream almost everyone else wants. And there is quite a lot of meme potential with that. A middle. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they got their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. A shore log. Why do I get a notification? What's this for? Dun. Right. You have done us great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praise of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear the word of them to Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, my friends, to Vera Nelia. Yes, ma'am. Get back over there. Got it. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, boing. Oh, sorry, Shah. The winds whispered of your success, and your eye confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Aliana sisters in her thrall. For this we thank you. Little did the deed, we were but the witness to her heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for which drives these desperate to beseech the god for salvation. Should they wish to use the crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sister's plight. At our peril, this we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path, so this day that you speak of never comes. We're all in this together, Alamegans and Ananta. We understand that, and hopefully in time they will too. You and yours will ever be friends of the Vera. That you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da. Ba ba da ba. Scott Richards. He's a blue mage. Or science. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Turapin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi is gone, but I should probably start at the beginning. That's the sound she makes when she talks. Incredible. I didn't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You've saved a lot of lives, Little. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of the incident which bear further investigation, in any. The Kalyana supplies of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and ambient ether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vera on how to best enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then, what are the news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the Skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Velodina. Regardless of the reason, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally! He was also most emphatic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. I would not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as her, but we are soldiers nevertheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Aye. You earned me this respite. Wait.
Back in my day, you earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you, Mhigo. You've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it.
As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of Velodina.
spoken. Nope.
Honored guests, I pray you partake our humble offerings, as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds.
Chimkin.
Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family.
Come, come, eat your fill of our food, and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all.
I want to get them kids drunk, she says. Spirits are usually
Alcoholic beverages, are they not, or am I mistaken?
Well, when you put it that way, I don't mind if I do.
Do 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 do.
She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with a family, I can't help but think of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder. How Ida would prepare it with herbs and spices. My mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking.
She almost looks younger than her daughter. She does. Still really hot.
We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. They wouldn't let us have even eaten. They wouldn't... Oh my god. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric Gaius. Of course, Father Nita had to fight. I would have had to. I would have to if I had been older, but they didn't have to die. Never ends, does it? They call us beasts and they treat us like them. They push and they push and they... Until someone pushes back. Until someone takes up arms or summons a god. A false god.
The Fleming glasses make her seem older. Yup. I mean, Fleming didn't look that old either.
If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking?
They're like, can't look at these fools. These pathetic few.
What are they thinking when they see the strong hunt the weak, when people fight and die, and nothing gets better? And it just goes on and on and on.
You just have to ask them.
I don't think the gods listen to people like me. Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there are any. Either way, life goes on. And we've got to do. Or we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep a little. There's something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. I trust you are well rested and refreshed, yes. Then let's return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There's a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. To the peaks. The southern bit of the peaks. That dungeon. $11, including this quest until our next dungeon. So this ain't bad. If I can get maybe 4 more quests done, I will be very, very happy. Where do we start today? Let's see. Okay, so while you were away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I can get to Heaven's Weep, which is 3 quests from now, or the road home, I'll be happy. Scions, pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Algiri, and have already begun fortifying it as a new base of operation in the peaks. Give us a shout to your lads as you pass, eh? I know it's a woman, but it's fine.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the northern reaches, hence why the Imperials spilt Specula Imperatrice, Imperatorius, where they did. You look at something. See those 3 towers to the east? Yes. That sits right on the edge of a cliff, so attacks from the north is a full errand from the south. On the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Velodina was so important, right? Right then. Oh, it was so important, eh? Right then, come along, they're waiting for us in Algiri. Blue. Is the
Wait, north? I'm not going for it right now, it's fine. Maybe that in both Shadowbringers and Endwalker, the first two trials were actually much more plot point rather than thrown in like, or in Stormblood. Yeah. Yep. They're like, hey guys, look, there's purpose to us doing this. Not like, oh man, we haven't done a trial in a bit. Here we are, the base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Seemed out of place. Absolutely.
Ah, there you are. Greetings, General. I see you've been quite busy in our absence. Less than you imagine. The Imperials fled at our coming, and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We're about to discuss our strategy to seize the specular Imperators. Though we are fresh from the road, we should be glad to attend. Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you are ready.
The first of many. That's a cute top. Where do I get that? So I'm looking at something on... Ooh, that's actually not far off. Awesome. I'm looking at... I have a thing up to the side from when I was loading into the game, Eorzea database, and one just clicked, like, to the side of my eye. But I'm so excited. Not half bad top, honestly. What does it look like when it's dyed white? I can deal with this. I can accept that.
Well, you heard the Flame General? Looks like we've got a meeting to attend.
Yes, ma'am.
You.
Northeast, okay. Strong and unified is where we are at right now.
That's everyone, then let us begin. As Alagiri is ours, and for a mercy, we took it without losing a single man. But we dare not grow complacent. Specular Imperators will not be won so easily.
If I may, General, would we not pause to consider the Imperial's motives for Xenos to surrender a fortified settlement for strategic opponents would, without so much as firing a shot, is inexplicable.
We searched the village and found no traps, there are no signs of sabotage. Suspicious though it may be, we will not refuse this gift from our enemy. The path to Mhigo is through the east, through Specular Imperators and Castrum Abania. It bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to a massive cannon with unparalleled range and destructive power.
which means that we will need to strike Specula Imperatorius quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces in the field and to utilize installation as a shield against attack, as it would be doubtless not to risk damaging the towers. I see. Huh. Then we have no choice but to accept what we have been given.
Aye. Back in my day. There we go. Aye. That's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos got something planned. But we'll just have to I spit all over my monitor as I did that. Oh, good God. But we'll just have to deal with it when the time comes.
The assault. To the assault, then. The main host will commence a direct assault on Specula Imperatorius. During this time, I would hold the Scions in reserve at Alagiri to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response.
Understood. Wait a minute. We should be fighting with you and the Resistance. I understand that you do not want to rely too much on Little after what she's been through, but at least let us rest and let the rest of us do our part. Don't do anything too reckless, okay? I won't, I promise. I'll do what Conrad says. Mayhap it would be best if I accompanied you, Alize. Alize can stay with Little. Oh, go if you must. The two of us can take care of ourselves.
You have your orders. Dismissed.
Oh?
Meanwhile, deep within the Imperial Research Facility.
Hey yo, Fordola, what's good, baby?
Oh, my head.
Had a little wonky feeling.
Let us see. So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
My lord, what have you done to me?
He's made you better.
Though we Garleans are intellectually and physiologically superior in almost all respects, we lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether, hence our unique inability to wield magics. This deficiency, for want of a better word, saw us subjected to decades of oppression by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabard. Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage. It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic. Through modification of the Garlean genome, I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics. Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
It's because he's just that
you
guy.
gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
Alamegan, through and through. What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specular Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance in the field.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
Found you.
Where are they? Hello, Alize. So, full of fire and eager they are, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong, and they have each other. At least he spared me the trouble of having to speak up. I wasn't about to let Lise go alone.
That's fair. Ah, the healer robe.
We have a fair bit of ground to cover. We should split up. If you come across an Imperial soldier, you know what to do. Oh, so you know, I sent word to Arenvald's squadron. They're already searching the nearby areas, so we have allies in the event we encounter anything beyond our means. Look cool.
Wait, okay, so those are what those ones look like, but... See, I love these shinobi knives. They're just so cool. I think ninjas have one of the coolest weapons in the game. And I'm really hoping Viper holds up to cool dual wielding stuff. Chapuli. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 ba. Decided to head back to my road for now. I just didn't mention like I got Rathalos yet. Oh no. How'd it go? We one-shot it, but still always need to get an EX. Oh, that's good. This wasn't horrible.
It's always the worst case scenario.
So it made it a lot easier. Ooh, fair. I'm 238 right now, which actually isn't horrible. For phase 2, it's about the number of attacks, not the damage. Is a lot. That's fair. Nope. I run past it. Nope. Ooh, Ether Current as well. Come on. Oh, it's so weird looking. I love it. I always forget Rathalos is a thing. But it is a very interesting and cool fight. Do 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 do.
Alize. Give me a moment, little. Say that again if you would. No, maintain your distance for now. Understood. Keep me apprised of any developments. That was Arenvald. The pair was spying on us. From the fringes, has followed us here. What about you, little? Any trouble?
In both locations.
And there I was thinking, we might be due for some peace and quiet. Glad to hear you dealt with them, though.
I hope the assault on Speculative
Imperatoris is going well.
I know how to read sometimes. Oh, cutscene. What a good son.
You've improved, lad.
Really, you think so, father?
Come now, father. You lured the fool onto my blade, and do not try to deny it.
I love Pippin. Pippin's my boy.
Come now, father. You lure the fool onto my blade. Don't you deny it.
Our work here is all but done.
Yeah.
What of Conrad and his men?
They are for the main tower. The skulls have offered fierce resistance thus far, but Conrad seems to believe he can convince them to lay down their arms.
Then we will tend to the stragglers down below. With me!
The Bull of Mhigo and his lesser ram.
Report.
Enemy forces have overrun the lower facilities and appear to be mounting an assault on the main tower. We have already received a request for reinforcements. A unit of legionaries has been mustered and is ready to depart. They await your orders, Commander.
Stand down.
Commander?
Tell them to stand down.
Commander, if I may, our people, your people are still in there. They will be slaughtered.
You think I don't know that? I want nothing more than to help them. To lead the bloody charge. But I have my orders. Lord Xenos said no reinforcements. He would have us use the main cannon to destroy the installation.
What? Kill our own soldiers?
Yes.
You must be mistaken.
Mayhap you'd like to ask Lord Xenos yourself. I thought not. Initiate the firing sequence. Wars are won on the backs of the dead. Theirs and ours. There is no truth but this. We must remain firm and resolute and always, always do our duty. Now, give the order.
Initiate firing sequence.
He's firing the Death Star. Fire the Death Star.
Aye, aye. Initiating firing sequence. Release safety locks. Deploy main cannon.
Hansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. For us, for our people, for our future.
I need you to confirm the target, Commander.
Specula Imperatoris, main tower. Fire when ready.
Imperatoris. There we go. Thank you for saying it out loud, game.
She's echoing.
Look at the boat.
What in the seven hells?
Long-range artillery.
Those treacherous bastards. Their people were still fighting. Full retreat! Now! Relay the orders!
Understood. All forces retreat! I repeat, all forces retreat!
By the 12th, did you see that? The main tower just collapsed. You heard it too, didn't you? It must have been the cannon from Castrum Albania. But that was an Imperial installation, and the troops were still... Damn it, no one's responding. I don't know if the shell is being jammed or... We have to go right now. They need our help. This way. There's no time to lose. I go on the peacock and run away.
I'm at the point where I'm just like, I want the better gear on. I'm sad that it's not going to be looking good for a moment, but actually, if I do this, that, no, okay, it doesn't swap over. Big sad. Oh, I'm not even linked. I actually don't think it would matter.
It's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Pull yourself together. The gate. The subway inside. We need to find my brother right now. Could have been killed, or worse, expelled.
The locks on the massive gate appear to be disabled. You only need to prise them open to pass through. Specula Imperatrix. Imperatoris.
I'm glad you're here, little. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on Specula Imperatoris. I didn't think they had it in them to kill their own men just to kill us. Gods damn them all.
Where's my brother? Tell me where he is. I want to see him.
He was in the tower when it was struck, but that need not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating, and many remain unaccounted for. Alize, listen. There are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand? He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east.
Don't die on me, boy. Can't go up like this.
Thank you. I think I can manage on my own.
Southeast. So down there. Near the arms of the mead. Potentially. Actually, it might just be like over in like Wilt Rock or something.
For a moment there, I thought I was bound for Thal's great halls. Ye gods, what were the Imperials thinking?
Just a moment. Give me a moment to let the world stop spinning with you. There. Aligiri's not far. I'll make it. I'll make it.
I don't know why I gave him the most badass voice, but that one felt good to do. No, it's Elf Voxer.
Everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the falling tower. Wait, I know you. You're Little Frog. What of House Tom? We fought together on the Steps of Faith. You saved my life back then. And now. Thank you. I can walk. Thank you. 1,000 times. Thank you.
Conrad, can you hear me? Nago, put him over there.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot about this part.
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Conrad?
Luna, how you doing?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
It's because your eyes aren't open, buddy. I'm sorry, that's me.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
It's all right, Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Mhigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I will, Conrad. I will. I promise.
It didn't hit the same.
And we lost Conrad because of it.
I like Conrad. He was a cool guy. R.I.P. big man that I gave a dying voice to, forgetting that he was going to die.
Meanwhile, in the chaos of Kasham Albania.
Next round, double the charge.
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
Oh. Look at the boy.
At the same time for me to care about his death. Thanks back to usual.
That's the cerulean pipeline.
True.
Impossible! How can one man... Shoot the bastard! Shoot him!
My lance has slain far greater beasts. You're welcome, boy.
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon! The savages are coming!
Gosetsu once again.
True.
We could have killed them. Could have walked away. But instead we tried to convince them to lay down their...
Oh, Mhigo.
Tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful resolution. We showed them a mercy, and this was their response. Fire and blood. This was their answer. Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. God is my witness. There will be a reckoning.
Alright. We have... What? 1, 2, 3, 4... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... 16 more quests. You know what? I can do this one really quick.
Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own, so as long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Kemp's body, find my sister, and return to Algiri.
Bum 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 bum.
That should suffice for now. Go on and join the others.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tell me you found Alfino. Tell me he's alright.
He is, but Conrad died.
Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I would have done. Oh, saying that. What will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp? Sorry, not here. Not now. We should return to Algiri. Keep an eye out for any other wounded who need our help on the way.
Oh. That person Angie over there. Mount achievements? No, I collect Vuln stacks. That's the warrior way.
It wasn't long ago. I was trying to kill you and yours. I've expected you about to slit my throat. To hell with this. I should be back home in Ilzabad, instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades.
What happens when you work for the people called Imperials? Doesn't go well. Ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. Honestly, a part of me is just like, what if I steamroll through this for tomorrow, right? But I'm already gonna be doing an extra stream on the weekend, so I do want to do Elden Ring tomorrow, I think.
Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting back on. Should be fine the rest of the way.
But yeah, so I figured out what I'm going to be doing for the Elden Ring stuff because, like I said earlier, the randomizer was messed up. So I did decide I'm just going to re-randomize. Hopefully it doesn't go as bad this time, but I will have like the right settings on now. So hopefully things will go right. I'm just going to double check and obviously go through it again just to make sure. And I will actually do a test randomizer and level something up. So hopefully it all works out.
Oh, bless you. Wait, is that you, Little? I didn't recognize you at first. Been feeling a little bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going.
And hopefully we will actually make it past the first boss this time. Because, you know, almost, what was it, almost 4 hours maybe last week, and barely did anything. I feel like that's not a good beginning to it.
Little, we've given over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when rites might be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair.
Alright. Alright, that is going to be the end of stream for today now. I'm gonna go have some food and then go watch the Game Awards. So, Daniel, Luna, Claire, Jin, and anyone who's been lurking, thank you so much for hanging out. If you are new, please do sub. We are at 80, so we're now working towards 85. We don't have any goal for the end of the year. I might say 85 technically is our goal for the end of the year, but our next big goal will be 100 by the end of 2024 at minimum. Actually, tell you, our next goal will be 90. I want to go up in increments of 10 until I feel a little bit more confident. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll be live with Elden Ring tomorrow, I believe. Unless things change my mind, I will be doing that. So, take care. Love you all. See you in the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope you guys get to see something that you wanted to win an award at the Game Awards. So, bye-bye.